Good morning, student. I welcome you all in the class of physical chemistry, that is CH601, Principle of Physical Chemistry. Friends, we have started offline classes. In this class, we have started the first chapter, photochemistry. The content of this chapter is completed about 60 to 70%. Now, remaining part we will complete in online classes. Also, we have in last week we also finished the second chapter in this class, that is crystal structure. Now, today I would like to start the third chapter, nuclear chemistry. Friends, nuclear chemistry is one of the most important chapter in physical chemistry because in this chapter we will see something different than other chemistry, other part of chemistry. In all aspect of the chemistry, electron plays a very important role in the chemistry, that is any type of reactions, addition, substitution. This reaction involves formation of bond, breaking of bond. All the process are the electron plays a very important role. But nuclear chemistry is something different than these other chemistries. Before go to the introductory part, we will just see the syllabus included in the chapter nuclear chemistry. So syllabus contain radioactivity, elements, types of radioactive decay, decay scheme, general characteristic of radioactive decay, decay kinetics, unit of radioactivity. This is most important part in the chapter, that is applications of radioisotopes. C14 dating isotope, tritanium dating isotopes. This too gives very important information about the age of the different atoms or articles. Then medical application. So radioisotopes are involved in medical applications also. The tracer technique, which will also useful for the medical purpose, but it is also useful for a simple chemical applications, that is structure determination, to study the reaction mechanism, etc. Then nuclear fusion and nuclear fission type of reaction. These reactions are a huge amount of source of energy. Distinguish between the nuclear fusion and fission reaction. India has some nuclear reactors that are situated in the BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, Trombay. Then some nuclear pollutions, disposal of nuclear waste, nuclear disaster and its management with a case study. So let us see one by one points and discuss in next. Friends, before go to the actual introduction, we all are know about the atoms. Atom is an element. It contains nucleus and orbits. Nucleus consists of two particles, positively charged proton, negatively charged, sorry, positively charged proton and chargeless neutron. These both proton and neutron are placed in the nucleus, and negatively charged electrons are revolved around the in the orbit or around the nucleus. Is the structure of atoms. So in other type of chemical reactions, these outermost electrons present in the orbit of the atoms are taking part in the reactions in the chemical reaction, but the reaction is going on in the nucleus. That means the reaction in between proton and neutron present in the nucleus. That means the chemical reaction is going on in the nucleus. That's why the study of this type of chemistry, that means to study the chemical reaction going on in the nucleus of the atom, is called as nuclear chemistry. That means chemistry deals with the nucleus. That's why this chemistry is called as nuclear chemistry. And because of this chemistry, some radiation is emitted by the atom, and this radiation is called as radioactive elements because this is hazardous radiation. And the element which is spontaneously emit the radiation is called as radioactive element. So that we will see, but before we will go to the actual topic, let us see the basic concepts. The nucleus. The nucleus composed of nucleons. What is nucleons? Proton and neutrons. These two are present in the nucleus. These two are commonly called as nucleons. A nucleus is characterized by the two numbers, that is atomic mass number represented by A. So what is atomic mass number? Atomic mass number is total number of nucleons. So what is nucleons? Proton and neutron. That means atomic mass is the summation of total number of protons and total number of neutrons is called as atomic mass. Simple. So second number that will characterize the nucleus or atoms, that is atomic number represented as Z. So what is atomic number? Number of protons present in the nucleus is called as atomic number. So the any element, chemical element, that will represented as element for E, top of the symbol is atomic mass and base of this symbol is atomic number. So this will characterize by this element. For example, aluminum. If we see in a periodic table in a such way that, so what is 27? That is total number of nucleons, we called as atomic mass, and here is atomic number. So total number of proton will be the 13. So what is atomic number? Number of protons. So atomic number will be 13. And remaining nucleons present in the nucleus is neutron. So neutron, how many neutrons? That means total number of nucleons minus proton, 13, 27 minus 13. So what will number will get? That number is about neutrons. So that much number of neutrons is present in the nucleus. So neutron, number of neutrons and number of protons will be vary according to these elements. So on the basis of number of neutron and number of proton present in the nucleus, the nucleus or nuclides are classified in the four classes. That means nucleus or nuclides are classified on the basis of number of proton and number of neutron as first class is isotopes. So what is isotopes? The nuclei of same element having same proton but different neutron number are called as isotopes. Each and every element have isotopes. For example, hydrogen. Hydrogen having three isotopes, that is proton, H1, H12, H13, that is we call as proton, deuterium and tritium. Second example will be sodium. Sodium having also three isotopes, that means sodium 1122, sodium 1123, sodium 1124. So this top number is atomic mass, atomic number, atomic mass, atomic number, atomic mass, atomic number. So here number of proton will be the same. That means atomic number means number of proton. That is all three are same atomic number. That means number of proton will be the same. So atomic mass will be the change. That means atomic mass is number of proton plus number of neutrons. So what will vary? The number of neutrons will be increases. That means the element nuclei of the same element, sodium, 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 having same number of proton, 11, 11, 11, but different neutron number. That means here is 11 neutron, here 12 neutron, here 13 neutron. So like that, the neutron number will be different. This type of elements are called as isotopic element or isotopes. Every and each element having isotopes. Second class will be the isobar. Iso means same, bar means mass. That means nuclei having same mass number. Iso means equal, bar means mass. That means nuclei having same mass number but different proton number and neutron number are called as isobar. So the element will be different but their atomic mass number will be the same, but their proton number is different and neutron number are different. Let us see the example. Hydrogen and helium, these are the two nuclei but they are isobar with each other. That means this is atomic number, that means number of proton will be different, mass number will be the same, hydrogen 3, helium also 3. The neutron number also different, that means here neutron is 2 and here neutron is 1. So neutron also different, proton also different, but only mass is the same. This type of element is called as isobar. Second example, carbon C6 14, nitrogen 7 14. So same mass number 14 14. Different proton number, that is here is 6 proton, here is 7 proton. Neutron also different, here neutron is 8 number of neutron in carbon and here is 7 number of neutron. So neutron is 7 here, here neutron is 8. So neutron number also different, proton number also different, but mass number is same. Such type of element is called as isobar. Iso means same, bar means mass, that means same mass number. This type of elements is called as isobar to each other. Third class of nucleus is isotones. Iso means same, tones means neutron. That means the nuclei having same number of neutron but different proton number and mass number are called as isotons. Only neutron number is same, mass number different and proton number is different. Such type of element is called as isotones. For example, carbon nitrogen. So here neutron number is 8, sorry 8, and here I think some mistake is there. Okay, this is nitrogen. Yes, C13 actually carbon. This one. Let us take that is C6 13 and here nitrogen 7 and 14. Here neutron is 7 and in this neutron number is 7, that means same number of neutron but different proton number. Here proton number is 6, here proton is 7, right? And mass number is different. Here is mass number 13, here mass number is 14, here mass number is 13. So this is carbon C6 13, not 14. So what is example here? C6 13 and nitrogen 7 14. So this is about isotone. Okay. So last is isomers. Iso means same, mer means the nuclei having same number of proton, same number of neutron, that means equal, and hence same mass number but they have different in their energy are called as isomers. That means it is equal, same element, that means same proton number, same neutron number and same mass number, that means same element but their energy will be different. Such type of element is called as isomers. For example, cobalt. So same number of proton 27 27, neutron will be the same. How much neutron? 33 33, but energy is different. This is metastable, higher energy cobalt, and this is lower energy cobalt. That means this is excited state cobalt and this is ground state cobalt. So these two are isomer to each other. Here metastable iodine 127 and this is ground state iodine 127. These are isomer to each other. This is about the classification of nucleus. So these are the subatomic particles. That is, what are the subatomic particles? Electron, proton, neutron. That are atoms. In atoms there will be these particles having mass 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Proton having mass 1.673 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Neutron is 1.675 into 10 raised to minus 21 kg. That means proton and neutron having the same mass. This is mass unit 1.0073, 1.0087 unit mass unit, and this is 5.485 into 10 raised to minus 4 units. So mass unit. So this mass unit is how we calculate. One atomic mass unit is defined as 1/12 of the mass of the carbon 12 atom, carbon 12 isotopes. So this mass unit will be derived from this by taking carbon as a reference, carbon 12 as atomic mass. So consider as 1/12 part, that means 1 atomic mass unit. So according to this we can consider the atomic mass unit. So next, that we already discussed, that is nucleons. What are the nucleons? Neutron and protons are called as nucleon. What is nuclides? Atoms identify by its number, that is proton number and neutron in the nucleus, and the electrons around the orbit is called as nucleides. The whole element is called, for example, radium 228. Next is mass defect and the stability of the nucleus. So what is mass defect? The difference, the masses of the atom and sum of the masses of the its proton and neutron and electrons. So let us see the example, then we will understand actually what is mass defect. For example, helium nuclei or element, atomic number 2, atomic mass number 4. So there will be 2 proton, 2 neutron and 2 electrons overall in this element. So we know the atomic mass unit of the proton, then we multiply this unit 2 into 1.0073. So neutron also we know that already previous slide I have shown you, 2 into 1.0086, and electron is 0.000548, that is very less mass unit. So if you multiply by 2, that means this is the atomic mass unit, the mass in terms of atomic mass unit, 2.014, 2.017, 0.001097 AMU. The total combined mass of the proton, neutron and electron present in the helium is 4.032979 atomic mass unit. But actual mass of the helium is 4.02260 atomic mass unit. So mass defect is difference of this, the total mass of the number of proton, number of neutron and number of electron, and the mass of the helium nuclei atom. So this is this mass defect. Mass defect is equal to 0.03038 atomic mass unit. This is the mass defect, and this mass defect plays a very important role for the stability of the nucleus. So how it is? Let us see. The nuclear binding energy, how the nucleus exists, because we know the electrostatic repulsion between the similar charge of the similar charge particle, and we know the nucleus consists of number of protons. The protons are the positively charged particle. So to overcome the electrostatic repulsion between number of protons, the neutron number plays very important role. That means neutron is overcome this electrostatic repulsion and gives the additional stability to the nucleus as exists as a nucleus. So this energy is required to stabilize this nucleus is called as nuclear binding energy. So it is related to the mass defect. So how it is? Let us see. The energy release when nucleus is formed from the nucleons. So nucleons is number of proton and neutron. Proton having positive charge, neutron is neutral. So in between two proton, the steric repulsion, electrostatic repulsion will be nullified by the presence of this neutron. So the energy required to break the apart the nucleus. So mass defect is related to the nuclear binding energy by the equation, famous equation E is equal to mc square. So E is the energy, that much energy. M is the mass defect. That means that mass defect, how we calculate, we know the mass defect. And C is the velocity of the light or radiation. So binding energy per nucleon, that will be calculated, and according to this binding energy we can interpret the stability of the nucleus. The binding energy of the nucleus is divided by the number of nucleons it contains. So high the binding energy per nucleon results greater the stability. That means per nucleon binding energy will be more, so this nucleon will be more stable. So in this plot we would like to show you binding energy and mass number. So binding energy is increases as we increase the mass number up to the 56 is the maximum binding energy. If we increase the mass number, binding energy will be again decreases slowly. So this is most stable nucleus having mass number is 56. Below the mass number 56, binding energy is decreases, and in this portion or elements present in this portion is undergoes fusion reaction, nuclear fusion reaction, and the elements having mass number more than 56 is undergoes nuclear fission type of reaction. So this is overall stability profile according to binding energy. So nucleons and nuclear stability. Band stability, that means stable nuclei with favorable neutron proton ratio. That means number of sufficient number of proton and neutron is present in the protons to overcome the electrostatic repulsion, giving the a stability to the nucleus. So nucleus will be more stable. If the number of neutron will be less, so that will shifted the stability of the nucleus to instability form. So second is nuclear cell model. According to this model, nucleon exists in different energy level of cells. Stable nuclei tends to have even number of nucleons. This number is called as magic number. The most of stable nuclei having 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82, 126 nucleons present. So these nuclei are more stable. The number of neutron must be increases faster than the number of neutrons in order to overcome the proton-proton repulsion. That means number of neutron will be more. That will be overcome the proton-proton repulsion, that is positive electrostatic repulsion, giving a stability to the nucleus. The no stable nuclides exist beyond the atomic number 83. That means bismuth. That means atomic number greater than 83. All are unstable nuclei. It gives the radioactivity. In this reaction, that means in nucleus, some nuclear reactions are, that means a reaction that affect the nucleus of an atom. That means what type of nuclear reaction is going on? Conversion of proton to neutron or neutron to proton, or conversion of electron to proton or neutron. That means the interconversion of proton, neutron, neutron, proton, this type of reaction is called as nuclear reaction. So transmutation is a type of nuclear reaction. A change in identity of the nucleus, that means change in atomic number, that means change in the proton number. So this type of reaction is called as transmutation. Balancing the nuclear reaction. So total atomic number and mass number must be equal on both sides of this chemical reaction as shown below. So this is called as balancing of the nuclear reaction. For example, barium atomic number 4, mass number is 9, is fused with the alpha particle or helium nucleus, that is helium 2 for fusion reaction. The two nuclei are combined to form a third nuclei, that is carbon C612. by the emission of one neutron. So this neutron will be emitted. So these are the nuclear reaction. Here we stop the lecture. In next lecture we will see the actual radioactivity phenomenon. Thank you.